So just when we thought we were out of it, they pull us back in. We got a couple of stories at our hands. We got news about PS5 pre-orders. We got news about a new tech reveal, Black Ops Zombies. And I want to start this video off with something that's pretty hilarious, alright? And I just want to get right into it. If you're new here, I cover all the big gaming news, man. So if an alpha chat like you is into that, then subscribe. And this is our first story. Now, an analyst was caught arguing in the slicks, and you know what? He was actually convincing people that, hey man, if you don't pay $70, shares of Young yeah will go down. You know, he was just saying that gamers will happily pay $70 for PS5 games. And honestly, man, this is major cap. Happily pay $70, dog. I'm not a prince of Saudi Arabia, like, let me put it that way, okay? And you know what? The reason he wants the game to be $70 is because of money, you know? That's probably the simple answer nowadays, right? But the story kind of goes deeper, and personally speaking, right, I'm perfectly fine with a $70 game. Now, before you guys try to gangbang each other in the comments below and leave a mean comment to me, like, listen, okay? I'm not for $70 game. All I'm saying here is that we get a high quality single player game, right, with no microtransactions, or maybe even, you know, with an added multiplayer that's like pretty decent, but with optional microtransactions on the side, but no loot boxes, no season pass. The story of the game is phenomenal. Then $70, yeah, it's fine. You know, I'm gonna give it a pass, okay? If you agree, smash the like button. If you disagree and you want games like, let's say, NBA 2K21, extra sweat, that's all what it is, guys. Like, these games are not changing. They're just gonna charge you like $10 extra. They're gonna be spraying microtransactions in our skies. They're gonna be adding the season pass, loot boxes, and that, because you know what? They don't want the shares of Young yeah going down, okay? For games like NBA 2K21, $70, that's cap, right? Like, dislike if you disagree with me. If you agree with me, I mean, smash like. Also, this man on the streets kind of added me in the situation, and this whole situation is hilarious. I mean, it's hilarious to me and some people out there, but for sure, like, I'm not saying this is hilarious to the point where because people are getting gangbanged on the streets, okay? Like, let me keep a $150. Now, that situation is not hilarious, right? If you were able to secure a PS5, put a 1 in the comments. If you weren't able to, put a 2. But you know what? The situation is wild because you know what? They said that we're gonna have a second wave come to the store, and I personally thought that we're gonna have 6 to 12 PS5 in store, and 6 to 12, dude, at that point, just don't even do it, right? Like, don't even do in-store pre-orders. Now, 6 to 12 pre-orders or 4 PS5 is better than 0. I'll say that much if I'm doing my maths right. But 4 PS5 pre-orders in store, at that point, I'd rather just go pound sand, right? Because you gotta understand, we have the homies who are ready to camp out outside of GameStop, okay? We got homies who are ready to camp out outside of GameStop. And the second they heard that we're gonna have a second wave, they rushed to the scene, and when they saw the 4 pre-orders here, they got erectile dysfunction. I mean, anyone would get the erectile dysfunction. These are facts, not printer, okay? And speaking of online pre-orders, well, they literally just gangbanged everybody, okay? Instead of dropping the real PS5 console, and mind you, I'm in Canada, so that's why the prices are this high. I know it should be $4.99 for the US. This should have been live for pre-order today, but instead of that, homies actually saw this bundle, you know, with an extra controller. Nobody asked for it. Like, if you need an extra controller, you would buy it individually. That's not really the big issue for some people out there, for sure. Like, if you can pre-order, then that's way better. But you know what? Still, it's an issue to some people. For example, says that no version other than 719 bundle went into stock. That's for absolutely nothing. And thanks for not clarifying when and what versions were available. These are facts, right? No printer, okay? No printer. And you guys have been asking me what time the pre-orders are gonna go live. The problem was that they didn't even told us like when we're gonna have it. They just told us like tomorrow we're gonna have the pre-orders. The biggest oof moment in this one is that literally everyone is saying that, and you know what, I'm just gonna put one tweet here. For example, this is coming from a man on the streets. He says that, so you never actually had any regular PS5 consoles ready for stock. You just put bundles for $800 that wouldn't even arrive until the 30th. I mean, that's cap, okay? I mean, this gotta be cap, but apparently it's no cap. And he's in California, right? And yesterday we heard that Sony was sending emails to people saying that your pre-order might be delayed till December. Amazon said the same thing, like your pre-orders might be delayed. We're not sure when we're gonna be able to deliver that one out. There are stores that are taking pre-orders for 2021, and I've seen some of you guys say that, well, you know what, I can wait till 2021, and that's perfectly fine. But I guess that if if you're somebody who is looking to pre-order the console, you do not want a bundle. Maybe you want it, and if you want it, you're gonna go for a bundle, but normally, like, people just want to get the PS5, and if they're gonna pre-order, they want it day one, right? Like, why else would you want to pre-order? This is like me saying you're navigating on Tinder, you know, you get a match, you're looking like a snack, you got a date fix, and you go there, and instead of getting the chick, you get a dude. This is inspired by true stories, okay? It happened to one of my dudes. Personally, I think that the supplies is not an issue, okay? That's, of course, these are opinions, these are not facts, but I think that the supplies is not an issue. The shipment, the deliveries is an issue. I think that they're not able to ship 5-10 million units on day one, right? Like, that's gonna be a disaster. But speaking of pre-orders, like, the second wave is looking to be 30th of November and early December, and some stores are already taking pre-orders for 2021, so that's kind of tough. But you know what? Microsoft announced the price of the Series S in Japan, and it will be reduced by $30 with no specific reason given by the price drop. So I mean, the Xbox players are chesting up, especially in Japan, right? Dr. Enib rushed to the scene and said that people in Japan right now, and these are facts, guys, no printer, like, let me put it that way. And also, we got a new piece of tech reveal. It's kind of like a tech, right? Because we're hearing that PS5 IO system to be supercharged by Oodle texture, and its bandwidth is gonna be going up to 17.38 gigs per second. Now, do I understand what this means? Absolutely not, okay? But now, seriously, the PS5 SSD is gonna be capable of doing 5.5 gigabytes per second, and because of this Oodle supercharged texture, it's gonna boost its bandwidth up to 17.38 gigabytes per second. Now, these are raw numbers, okay? In a nutshell, this is what this article is saying. Oodle texture is a software library that game developers can use at content creation, and all games use GPU texture encoders, but previous encoders did not optimize the compiled textures for compression like Oodle texture does. Not all games at launch of PS5 will be using Oodle textures, as it's a very new technology, but we can expect it to be in the majority of PS5 games in the future. And if any scientist is around, this is how the data patterns in BC7 looks like. I mean, do I understand what this means? Absolutely not, okay? Now, speaking of Call of Duty, hide your wives, or at least give them the 725 shotgun, because the zombies reveal is nigh. How nigh? I mean, nobody knows, but it's definitely gonna happen before the beta, okay? Now, these are the 3 images that were spotted in the 6, and we have zombies. It's a clear image. I mean, this is for zombies. We also got the dynamite images out here. Call of Duty is saying that come back on Monday, and by the looks of it, that's when we're gonna get the trailer. But you know what? The long sensation, Tom Henderson, says that I feel like a lot of people might be disappointed on Monday. So, you know what? He's a credible guy. He has been spitting facts for a very long time, okay? And by the looks of it, we're not gonna have a trailer on Monday, but if I have to really guess, I think that we can get a teaser trailer, right? Just like how we had a teaser trailer for the campaign trailer, we got the teaser trailer, and then I believe it happened on August 21st, and then on August 26th, we actually got the worldwide reveal trailer. I think the same thing is gonna happen. We're gonna have the teaser trailer, and then we're gonna have Season 6 on September 29th, and then probably a day or two after that, I think we're getting the trailer next week, right? But it's most likely gonna be before October 8th, because October 8th is the beta, and they surely want to blow their load before that, okay? But share your expertise in the comments below. Click on any of the video on the screen. You're gonna get a kick of dopamine, and I will see you right there. Steadmuffin out.